Giraffe, Tall Tales from the Savanna. In the heart of the African savanna, where the golden grasses sway in the warm breeze and the acacia trees reach for the sky, lived a curious and friendly giraffe named Gary. Gary was not just any giraffe. He loved to explore and share the wonders of the savanna with his friends. His adventures were filled with exciting discoveries and thrilling tales that no one had heard before. Every morning, as the first rays of the sun bathed the savanna in a golden glow, Gary would wake up and stretch his long neck high into the sky. His neck was his most distinctive feature, allowing him to reach the tastiest leaves at the tops of the tallest trees. "Good morning, Savanna," Gary would call out, his voice echoing across the open plains. Gary's favorite breakfast was the tender leaves of the acacia tree. He skillfully wrapped his long, prehensile tongue around the branches, pulling the leaves into his mouth. As he munched on his breakfast, he spotted his friend Ellie the elephant. "Hey Ellie, good morning," Gary called out. Ellie the elephant was Gary's best friend. She was big, strong, and wise, with large ears that flapped gently in the breeze. Ellie loved to share stories about the savanna and its many inhabitants. "Good morning, Gary. Ready for another adventure?" Ellie asked with a smile. "Absolutely. What's on today's agenda?" Gary replied eagerly. Ellie led Gary to a nearby waterhole, where a group of animals had gathered to drink and cool off. It was a perfect opportunity for Gary to learn more about his neighbors. At the waterhole, Gary and Ellie met several of their friends. There was Zazu the zebra, Leo the lion, and Timmy the tortoise. Each animal had a unique way of surviving in the savanna, and Gary was eager to learn from them. "How do you stay cool in this hot weather, Zazu?" Gary asked. "I roll in the mud to keep my skin cool and protect myself from insects," Zazu explained, shaking off some mud from his striped coat. "And what about you, Timmy?" Gary inquired. "I hide in my shell and stay in the shade to avoid the heat," Timmy said, his voice slow and steady. Leo the lion, with his majestic mane, shared his secret too. "I rest during the hottest part of the day and hunt at night when it's cooler." Gary was fascinated by their strategies. The savanna was a tough place to live, but every animal had found a way to thrive. As they continued their journey, Gary decided to share some of his own unique skills. He explained how his long neck helped him reach leaves that no other animal could. "I can also spot predators from far away," Gary said, his keen eyes scanning the horizon. "My height gives me a great advantage." Ellie nodded in agreement. "And your tongue is quite special too. It's long and flexible, perfect for grabbing leaves." Gary demonstrated by plucking a leaf from a high branch and munching on it. His friends watched in amazement. "That's incredible, Gary," Zazu exclaimed. As they wandered further, Gary shared another fascinating aspect of his life: how giraffes communicate with each other. Unlike many animals, giraffes are very quiet, but they have their own unique ways of talking. We use body language a lot, Gary explained. We nod our heads, flick our tails, and even use our necks to communicate. Ellie was intrigued. Can you show us? Gary nodded and demonstrated a few signals. He stretched his neck gracefully and then bent it slightly, a gesture that meant, "Follow me." "Wow, that's amazing," Timmy said, his eyes wide with wonder. One day, Gary and his friends witnessed a spectacular sight: the Great Migration. Thousands of wildebeests, zebras, and antelopes were on the move, traveling across the savanna in search of fresh grazing lands. "Why do they migrate?" Gary asked Ellie. "They follow the rains and the growing grass," Ellie explained. "It's a journey of survival." Gary was in awe. The sight of so many animals moving together was both thrilling and humbling. He watched as the herd moved like a river of life across the plains. Gary was in awe. The sight of so many animals moving together was both thrilling and humbling. He watched as the herd moved like a river of life across the plains. "Stay here, everyone. I'll go help," Gary said, his voice filled with determination. Using his height to his advantage, Gary guided the young zebra back to the herd, keeping a watchful eye out for predators. The zebra's mother was overjoyed to see her baby safe and sound. "Thank you, Gary. You're a hero," she said gratefully. Gary felt a warm glow of pride. Helping others was the best feeling in the world. Gary the giraffe's adventures on the savanna were filled with thrilling moments, valuable lessons, and unforgettable friendships. His story reminds us that curiosity and a sense of adventure can lead to incredible discoveries. By appreciating the unique qualities of others and working together, we can overcome any challenge. For more stories, like and subscribe our channel.